YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, and I have a friend here with me to do some co-op.
Hi guys, Lionheart here. What up?
All right, so as many of you know, we had a co-op campaign going, but we've decided to make a little bit of a change. You want to kind of talk through that, Lionheart?
Yeah, so obviously there's been a patch or two in between since we last did our co-op as Athens and Macedon, and we decided to, as with most of the patches, the best way to get the full out of the patch is to actually start a new campaign. While they are save game compatible, we were actually experiencing a few desyncs with the last co-op we were doing, so we're hoping that this patch will hopefully address some of those issues. Plus there's a whole lot of rebalancing and performance improvements with patch 9. Obviously this co-op, I'm sure some people are quite delighted to see it back because there was a huge amount of time between, well, the last co-op part. That's because we're both in different time zones. Heir is a very busy chap and he works full time during the week. He's not like me who just YouTubes all day long during the week, and obviously with the time zone difference it's quite difficult to get on. But at the moment we've hopefully got a couple of days to record together, so we're going to try and record as much as possible, and then however long the gap is in between the next lot of recording, the campaign, we're not cancelling it if there are no parts for like a month or something like that. It will continue. We'll just have to find more time to get back in there and get going. And the host has left the game.
Oh, does it say host left game?
Yeah.
I just wanted to adjust the sound volume. I didn't know it kicked me out.
Alright.
All right, I'll rehost.
Awesome. Rehost the
I
game.
rage quit.
Yeah. As
Oops.
So we're actually going to be playing some different factions this time as well. We wanted to try something out a little bit different. I know it may not be...
It's rehosted.
Cool. I know the factions we may choose may not be the ones that people necessarily wanted to see, but they're hopefully some different factions that people haven't seen before, and it's impossible for us to find, unfortunately. I've got to go online. On Steam, it's impossible for us to choose the factions that's going to please absolutely everyone. So we're doing as best as we can here. And,
yes. So that's definitely a tough thing, and like, so for me, for instance, I just announced some new campaigns, and part of the reason I do what I do is just trying to throw the variety in there. Some other YouTube may have done it, but if that's what we went on, as many people as record, you'd never be able to be the first one to get a campaign in or do anything else. So.
It's very difficult. Sorry to the person I just had to completely deny there by turning off my Steam again, but I will talk to you later, chap. Right, so yeah, Pontus and Galatia.
Yeah, so this ought to be interesting. I'm going to be using a Hellenic faction that's both got pikes and swords, some decent heavy cav and melee cav, so a nice unit variety, and combine that with Galatia.
Yeah, the Gallo Greci sort of faction there, so it's going to be interesting to see what units they get. They were added into the main campaign with the Caesarine Gaul DLC, so if you own that you have access to them as well. It's going to be interesting. We're going to be doing a co-op rather than a head-to-head because we want to work together, and actually the position of our factions works great because Pontus starts off with a lot of the eastern factions hating them, and I assume probably Galatia's not exactly going to be everybody's favourite faction in that area either because of their heritage.
Yeah, probably not the most loved. That'll be fun. I know that I have a major diplomatic penalty with all eastern factions, so it's one of the things I got to watch out for.
I've got a moderate diplomatic bonus with all Hellenic factions apparently, although I do have an isolated plus 20% to my non-mercenary recruitment costs, so that's not going to be good. It's going to be expensive to field some armies to start with until I can get my economy up and going.
Beat. Alright, so we are on hard difficulty, large unit settings. Should we up the difficulty or just go for it? I haven't played much on the newest patch on the higher difficulties. I don't know what it's like.
We could try very hard.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Very hard campaign away.
Yeah, I'm interested. I decided to do a Total War campaign, or this is Total War campaign. Like, go for the achievement.
Oh,
as
the
Iceni.
achievement, yeah.
So I'm not going to run it on Legendary because I think that would be insane. But I'm curious, since you've played as the Iceni, like how you think that's going to go down.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I haven't tried one of those. This is Total War campaigns yet. I think that's what I might try and do if I start another one once I finish some of my current Let's Plays. But yeah, it looks like an awesome achievement to get, but Legendary might be might be insane.
Yeah, that's the fortunate thing, I think. If you want to get that achievement, they didn't put legendary on as one of the requirements, because I mean that would be incredible.
Yeah. Be like
Especially in a
supreme.
game where your units, like the number of armies you can have, is extremely limited. Actually,
Yeah, that would be interesting. Let's see, just checking out
indeed.
the Galatian units that I can actually recruit while Air takes his turn. Patchy goes.
All right, so I get to start off with two settlements here, and it looks like Nicomedia is control of Bithynia or Bithynia, however you say that. I like to own that, but they're my defensive ally, so attacking them would be foolish. So looks like I am at war with Cappadocia, and they're going to probably be friendly with Armenia, I would think. And since I have a diplomatic detriment versus Eastern factions, it might be good for me to start off focusing on them. So
Looking through
they build here.
Galatian legionaries, that look pretty cool. I don't have that many skirmishers, it actually looks like. I've got some Galatian raider cavalry. Looks like I can
Are
get
those
some
are those the
slingers.
ones that have like javelins but are decent in melee, or
Yeah, I think so. They've got javelins as cavalry, look like some skirmisher cavalry basically, but it looks like I don't actually get that much in terms of missile troops. I mean, I've got Galatian legionaries, noblemen, and Galatian spears and swords, and even naked swords, but there's not much in terms of cavalry actually there at all. I don't know if they're just maybe it's not all up um, in the unit pool there. In fact, I can already see I can get light horse from this thing, so I assume it's probably mixed in with some of the Celtic forces. So I assume actually that's probably quite a rich pool. It just hasn't included some of the other Celtic units there.
yeah. All I can recruit right now is Eastern infantry and slingers, so I'm gonna actually kind of take a couple of turns and I'll just do some spying on Cappadocia. They don't have anything substantial there. All right. Well, I think I'm good. Unless I can get some trade agreements, we should probably have one between us.
Oh, yep, send me one.
Oh, we're military allies starting up. I don't know if that's because we're in a co-op or if that's actually in the game.
Oh, brilliant. I assume that's probably actually in the game.
Greetings, honored friend. I would speak now of honor, glory, and other matters.
I will accept that offer, yeah. If
Your
I
guy
can.
just told me to be like a spear and have a point.
Wow. There we go. Accept.
May Athena- I feel the keen on.
Okay, let me see if there's anybody else that might be interested in trade. Trapezus actually kind of likes me. If we can... Wait, I got another trade agreement with them.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we got a lot of area to spread out to, and it's going to be cool because I mean we can both spread along our coast. Well, I can spread south a little bit.
Yeah.
And we've got all that land to the north as well, and all the nomadic tribes, and we can go west and east. It's quite a nice location actually to start off as.
I just see how many trade agreements I can get here.
Gaul is mother to us all.
Sardes is not interested. Athens might be, though. Nope. Athens doesn't think my goods are of any value.
Oh, Athens.
Must have been whenever I sent them that shipment of tainted beef.
Might,
Hey, that's cool. Like, I don't know if that's new or not, but that's kind of neat how it lists your name underneath the symbol for the Galatian faction whenever it's turn ending.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was there before or not, but I noticed that as well with the patchy underneath it. That was pretty cool. Okay, so I'll start off with just the one settlement. I can go to my strategic map there. So we've got a lot of factions already encountered. It's be interesting to see where we can both expand out to. I'm just going to expand my city here and probably go for the Artisan's Lodging, because then I can get my Galatian swords there. And I can upgrade my Barbarian City at the cost of some food, which actually is not a good idea right now, seeing as I have no other food producing resource here. I've got horse pens instead to get some cavalry, so I assume we probably need to focus on building up some forces. And I should probably check if I'm at war with anyone. No, just allied with Pontus. Yeah, the Cappadocia or Cappadocians.
Yeah, if you were to get prepared and hit him right there, I could hit him here, and we could
Yeah.
probably knock him out. In
Oh,
one.
apparently I've already got trade with them, but I don't mind
Oh,
backstabbing
well,
them.
I'd hold on to it until we get ready to attack
Yeah.
then, because I'm not going in.
And I'm same blood with the Tillis as well, over to the west, so... I mean, I could go for Sards, but that's going to bring in the wrath of the Seleucids. Is there a satrapy of them there? So I guess Bithynia is probably the best target to go for. Not to annoy the Cappadocians just yet, although my army is poised on their border. So, that's it. I'm going to have to come through... Oh yeah, there's a pass up there I can get through to Nicomedia.
You're there.
So if I bring this army up here, and I'm going to transfer some troops over.
Yeah, if you controlled that, that'd be good, because that means that we would control that entire province.
Okay, and yep.
Well, never mind. Trapesos has... Oh well, they like us though, so we're good.
Oh, whoops, wrong army transfer, but actually that'll do fine. I think I'm going to move over here with that army, and I'm going to recruit a few extra guys in there. What about mercenaries? I can get some cool mercenaries actually, but I don't want to do that just yet because that's going to really drain my economy. I might just do that just before we go into battle. So instead, I am going to need to get some more skirmishers, some more slingers. I've got enough cavalry there, so let's get some more levy freemen. Then I'll probably try and attack them next turn if I can really quickly.
Go before they get tough.
Yeah, I'm going to send my spy ahead of me to see if I can weaken them by poisoning them and stuff. See how that goes, sabotage them, poison their wells. Okay, I think that's all I can do, although I'll just check my diplomacy and see if there's... Oh, I can get trade with the Bithynia, but I'm not going to offer that because I'm going to attack them straight away. Sards, I guess I won't be attacking them for a while because they're satrapy of the Seleucids, and we're not strong enough to take them on yet. And that's all I can do, so make sure I'm researching something. Yep, and yeah, that's me done.
I'm thinking if we wait for the Seleucid satrapies to revolt and be a little more opportunistic when we go after them. Typically they revolt from the Seleucids.
Yeah, that should be hopefully not too long, because normally they don't really hang around liking the Seleucids for too long. They just sort of turn on them quite quickly.
Got a non-aggression pact with Trapezos, however you say it. And then Tillis wants one as well. Are you at war with Tillis?
No, I'm not at war with the Tillis. They don't really like me, but we're apparently same blood, so I could technically try and force them into a confederation, although I've never been successful in getting one of them.
Put a sword to their throat before you ask him, it might help.
That's true, yeah. Be right in their lands, besieging their only settlement.
Like, weren't you reconsidering that?
Yeah, join me or die.
Didn't you threaten people in some of the Total War games, like in the diplomacy?
Yeah, in I think it was Empire and Napoleon. I think you could. There was a was it those? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it was those two where you had a threaten button, and yeah, that often worked quite well because you sort of threaten them. Not if they didn't accept your agreement, then that would probably lead to you attacking them. It was quite nice seeing the AI threaten you back sometimes as well, sort of call their bluff.
Hired a couple of mercenaries. I think I'm gonna lash out at Samosata or whatever that is.
Oh yeah. Sounds
On the
good.
next turn though, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can dodge anything. And level the spy up a little. Oh, great, he got wounded. What a loser. Alright, I'm good, because I need to wait for my new military building to finish anyway, so I can start training pikemen.
Okay. So
Did you notice that pikemen took a buff in the hotfix?
Yeah, they did. Their formation's still a bit loose from what they were previously. I'm still using a kind of a closer pike mod actually in most of my Let's Plays, but yeah, I have noticed that they're more effective now, but they're not too OP.
Yeah, so they're quite strong from the front, but there's situations in which you can make them weak, so it's kind of interesting. They're actually somewhat viable now, I think.
Yeah, I think pikes are still pretty useful. Just perhaps maybe a little bit more of a formation tweak, and they'll be kind of, because they don't need to. They can, you can like weaken them a little bit in their damage that they do, but as long as their formation's made a little bit tighter, then they should still be reasonably effective. And I can't reach the Bithynia just yet, and my spy failed in his mission. Great spy. I need to start recruiting some more troops here so I can push in and take out Mazaka if you're going for Samosata of the Cappadocians. So let's get out some levy freemen. And two skirmishers and light horse. So in 2 turns time I can go and attack them too. And my research is nearly done, so I'll end the turn there.
Kinda sucks that Iconium is under control of Sardes, because we need that to take the entire province.
Yep.
Okay, so Chimeria has declared war on me.
Oh.
Chimeria, however you say it.
Oh,
One's
yeah,
up in
yeah.
the Bosphorus.
Oh yeah, yep. Okay, well that at least gives you a. Oh, I'm going to enter on the side of my ally, of course.
Bithynia is my ally, but don't worry, I won't hold it against you.
Oh, okay, really? Uh-oh.
Take it if you want it, I don't care.
Thank you.
Most of the time my allies of the AI end up being worthless anyway, so I...
Yeah.
As clouds
Oh,
gather,
I've got an option for a
rise
non-aggression
for
pact
friends
with
to
the
shelter
Tillis.
I have one as well.
I believe we have
I guess for now I'll accept it, because then it means I don't have to worry about them coming across
Yeah.
there, and then I can push north and help you with the Chimerians a bit.
Tillis usually keeps Macedon in check too.
Yeah, I've seen them actually take over Macedon before, and they've done rather well at holding the back. And actually, the Bithynia, they've moved their army out of Nicomedia, so that's going to make it easier for me to go in there and claim it, hopefully.
The Cappadocian army that fortified itself outside of Amasia, but I'm just going to go ahead and run around them and go take their city while it's undefended, because it's easy picking. Should we, yeah, that's an easy auto-resolve. Probably shouldn't waste people's time with me scythe-charioting these poor hillmen.
Oh, you got scythe chariots already?
Yeah.
Oh, is that
So
your
I'll just
general?
auto-resolve. I wonder if scythe chariots get screwed on the auto-resolve like elephants do?
Oh yeah, and like cavalry, they really
Yes,
don't like.
they do.
Oh dear.
So, that's really frustrating.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Oh yeah, I can see the damage they've taken there. That's unfortunate. They really need to work out a way to tweak that in the auto resolve, but I think that's happened for Total Wars since like Empire. Cavalry generally don't fare too well in them.
Yeah, it's probably the case. So Amasia is slightly open to attack now, but I should be able to defend it with the size chariots and everything that I have there, so it shouldn't be an issue.
You'll spawn 8 units in as well as the garrison.
I'm gonna actually start recruiting Hoplites early on until I get access to better pikemen. Thorax pikemen or bronze shields would be quite good, I think.
Oh yeah, that's good. Of course, you've already got
Getting underway.
the best units in the game anyway with your Eastern Spearmen.
Yes, those guys are indomitable. They cannot be defeated. Well, I'm trying to. So Amasia is in your. I wonder if we get order penalties from each other's.
Iconim has been taken by Cyprus away from Sardes.
Ah,
Oh, and so's yeah, they must have pushed up from side there.
yeah, we should take them out.
I can push down there quickly. I'm not sure, they might be a client of Cyprus. I think they're a client of Egypt to start with.
Yeah, that could be bad. I'll build a temple here to give me some public order. I don't think I'm gonna spread my culture though, because I mean you own the provincial capital, so I'll let you take care of that.
Okay.
Well, it gives me some public order bonuses.
Got 11, and I'm going to be up against 9. I might recruit some mercenaries when it's my turn. Take Nicomedia.
Spy hasn't recovered yet, so I'm good. Oop. Metates has a unassigned skill. Okay, now I'm done.
There we we go. Research complete. Supply foraging done. What am I going to go for? Advanced saddle. Yeah, I should probably go for my stables pretty early on. That seems to be the focus of these guys. Faction encountered Cyprus. War declared between the Cimmerians and the Colchis, something like that. And Bithynia and Sards are now at war, so they're going to get taken out pretty darn quickly. What mercenaries can I get? I can't afford any. No, I can't recruit any. There's none available. That's great. Okay, let's move in here. I'm just going to poison Nicomedia before I go for the attack. And nope, that's failed. My spy's being wounded. He's doing great. Okay, well I'm going to attack, declare war. I'm calling you to help me apparently, and you're allied to both of us.
Your war on side of Galatia.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna. Oh, they do have an army somewhere. Oh no, it's the garrison fleet. Okay. Order resolve's not in my favour, so I'm gonna have to fight this one. Got some ladders though. Let's go.
Right, so you want me to just spectate there? Alright, got it.
Okay. See how my Levy Freemen match up against the mighty Eastern Spearmen.
I would think they do just fine, actually.
Yeah, I don't think it's so. Thankfully, I've got 3 units of just mobs, so my cavalry should be able to go in against them and take them out if I can flank around quickly enough. Just got to be able to scale the walls.
Yeah, your noble cav would lay waste to all of it, probably, if you could get through the walls.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice to see cities like really small again. Before they've been
yeah, it's
expanded.
quite a wall for such a little city.
Okay, gonna go around here and place those guys. 2 on the wall over there and 2 around the other side as well, probably.
Hey, I see a new house inside the city. It's this big tall building that's got the picture of all the little people on the front of it.
Oh yeah,
Lion
yeah.
attacking a gazelle or something there.
Oh, that's awesome.
That'll be your new palace there if you want it.
That looks very nice. Just need to put a swimming pool out the back and I'm sorted.
These fancy buildings kind of crack me up, and then you got like the other parts of town that aren't as nice. It reminds me of where I live, because like it's the world headquarters for Walmart, and there's basically the whole town is nice because everybody's working. Like there's very little unemployment here, and there's like probably close to 20,000 jobs at Walmart locally.
Oh wow.
So it's interesting because like the neighborhoods here, you may find this funny because you're from the UK. All of the fancy neighborhoods around here have some type of like name that makes people think of England, or like because a lot of people here have this whole idea that everything UK or British is high class, with like the accent and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like Kensington Oaks and like all these.
Oh
other
right,
names.
wow. Yeah, Kensington definitely. Yeah, there's definitely parts of the UK that are not Kensington level at all.
So
Oh, dear.
yeah, they like to use those names here, I think, to convince people to move into the fancy neighborhoods.
Yeah. And we have a place like that when it's called like we have like signs up saying it's like a private road or something like that, or a private estate. Just makes it sound a lot more sort of upper class than it actually is. My levies are getting destroyed over there a little bit by the tower, which is not good. Just trying to capture the walls and swing on over to the gate so that I can take that down. Although, I mean, I could risk trying to burn down the gate, but I think I'd probably lose a whole unit or 2. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stick to my ladders.
Well. And then you got the burning oil issue.
Yeah, I don't think this one's got oil just yet, but yeah, burning oil on the gates. I hate that.
It's quite strong.
So my men
Though,
are getting up the
I
ladders.
was wondering if there was something you could research, like maybe an item called the Colonel's Secret Recipe, and it can fill your boiling oil with, the 11 secret herbs and spices of Kentucky Fried Chicken, so that whenever the people come through, at least your men will have something good to eat later.
Yeah.
Or if it dropped a load of flour on them right before the boiling oil.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the javelin men going through that gate. I didn't manage to catch them. I should have tried to go down and take out their reinforcements coming through their southern gate, but I wasn't quick enough there with my men up the wall. But now with these guys, we can swing them on over around here. And we can start capturing the main gateway, and then I can go in with my cavalry and my slingers and start trying to fend off those super elite eastern spearmen. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're marching over to the eastern wall. Oh wow, these
Yeah,
guys
they're
have
trying
really
to
been.
take that tower back from you.
Yeah, they've really taken down. I'm trying to get back to that tower and fight for it a little bit. They've already
Yeah, if you leave
killed.
one unit there to keep their attention, they may let you capture the gatehouse.
Yeah, they've killed a lot of my levy freemen actually. They've not done
Those
too
arrow
well.
towers are brutal.
Yeah, they're rather effective, but we've mainly got the main gatehouse now, and I'm going to get these guys to get down on the square, and once I can get in with my cav and my skirmishers, pretty confident we should be able to take this one.
Yeah, you're going to get a gate open, which I think is going to definitely hand you a victory. Yeah, they're heading. Some of their troops are heading back for the capture point.
Yeah, they're all bunching up in the square, which thankfully looks like there's 90 spear troops in there at the moment. The rest of them are all coming round, taking that other gateway, so I'm going to move my cavalry in there, start getting close. I've captured the tower now with... Oh, they really took a bit of a beating there. 52 and 40 odd.
Yeah,
Take down
good
those
grief.
javelin men. Okay, got the gates. Let's get my general in there quickly, take down the javelin men. More of
Those
my...
eastern javelins are brutal.
Yeah, javelins are just so powerful. They're just destroying my guys on top of that wall, but then they are very squishy towards cav, and now they're forming up in the square with all their spearmen. Hopefully I'm going to have a few spearmen left that I can actually hit them back with, but at least I'll have my slingers.
Noble Cav just wrecked those guys. Quite nice.
Gotta love it. Go for it, cav. Okay, and I can now bring my cav through the sort of northeastern gate now, and I can bring my levy freemen off the wall there, although there's only 47 of them left. The guys that captured the wall really have taken a bit of a beating there. Oh, they're sending mobs against me. That's fine. My horses will quite happily eat them.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much screwed. You've got enough slinger rounds to take care of all of them. At least I think you do.
Yeah, I
3
hope
units of
so.
Slingers.
Yeah.
Celtic slingers aren't the best, but they'll get the job done against these lightly armored units.
Oh, facing off against the eastern spears now. My general already doing alright against the mobs there. Just gotta get my horsemen out of the range of the spears there.
See when I draw on the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, cool. Yeah, never
That's pretty
mind.
cool.
You should take this place. That's definitely the governor's mansion right there.
Yeah. Try and slam into the back of these guys with my cav now. And yep, they've opened that side up so I can charge in there. No, they've turned their spears around. Don't charge in their cav, run away. These guys
Yeah,
can
if
come
those
off the
eastern
wall.
spearmen aren't braced, I'm guessing that your noble cav would beat them even in prolonged melee.
Yeah, I've charged in
I
against
could
the
be wrong,
hillmen
though.
now. I'm
Light
hoping
cav, probably not.
can flank them. My slingers are actually, yeah, they're doing a good job. I'm going to whack them on quick reload now.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Oh, cavalry, watch out for the spears. That's not going to end well. Although we have just gone through all of those eastern spearmen and not really taking much damage, so that's good.
Yeah.
Can charge out and recharge with my general against these spears.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Oh, that's not good to hear.
Shameful display.
So many spears. I'm trying to balance my
Yeah.
charges between my cavalry, trying to distract them from both sides. Although they do throw a little volley before they charge in. That cavalry
Yeah,
unit
you hit
did
those
not go
guys
well.
right here in the back. You got them.
The enemy have taken a tower.
I'm going with my other cav there as well. My levy freeman's still holding in the middle, which is good. They're wavering. Got all my cav going in there. Eastern spearmen, come on, die. There we go, they're dead. Sent all my cavalry now into the general. Now hopefully that'll break the rest of the eastern spearmen. Yeah, they're starting to waver. My
Those
slingers.
noble horse have nice mass. Like they get a real good push when they charge into folks.
Yeah.
Like those lighter infantry.
Going to try and push the Eastern Spearmen here while they're quickly reforming so they won't be facing the right way for my cavalry charge. There we go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, I'm going to flank round with the rest of my cav. My general. Oh, one of them's wavered after all that charge there, which is good. Flank down here. And I've just got my slingers now moving in, just in case we don't finish them all off. I've still got some hillmen over there I can have a go at. I'm just going to let my slingers shoot them down for a little bit. Try and flank around, take out the mob. Give them a frenzy charge. And that's those guys down. Let's get my slingers to stop. Too much friendly fire. And send my general in.
Getting some pretty nice shots here while you're fighting this.
Oh,
Looks
awesome.
pretty sweet.
That's going to be brilliant. Oh yeah, the spearmen wavering now. In come the cavalry again. Assuming if they were up against spears. We've got them. And that should be a victory, I think. Although there's that mob unit somewhere. Send my general after them to just finish off the mob. Come here, peasants. Oh no, costly victory, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Half our
Wow,
men lost.
351 kills on the noble cav.
Yeah, they really did. They really did a number on the enemy there. That's great. Pretty even numbers there, actually. But my men
We
prevailed.
are out of time for this episode too.
Oh, yep. That's Pyrrhic victory to wrap up the episode, the first part. So we'll try and upload these as often as we can. We're going to try and record as many as we can over the next day or two. So hopefully you guys will have plenty of parts to keep you guys occupied until we next get a chance to both record together. But just if there are a couple of weeks in between parts, don't worry, they will be more. They just might be a little while, but we'll try and update you guys as often as we can.
Sounds like fun. Thanks for watching, folks.
See ya.